So you were saying about what's the problem with unemployment in India?
Employment scene in India is not right, in my opinion.
Okay.
Even government sectors are doing hire and fire policy. Yeah, it is not good for the nation and not for the poor.
Okay.
Especially for this government, which has come in power in the name of providing jobs. Every 2 crore job for every year. But what happened? Is just adverse to its promises.
Okay.
In government sectors also, lot of people, many people have been fired.
So it's easy to be fired in the if we want people who are working for the government are easily fired here in India.
Government sectors are violators of employment rules here.
And which are the reasons they are fired for? You know, it's because for political reasons.
Political reasons, and the top bureaucrats are not sensitive. Top bureaucrats here are not sensitive.
Okay, I see. And what do you think about environmental policies in India?
I would like to give one example. There is rule that if somebody works for 10 years continuously, they have the right to be absorbed in that department. But I have seen several examples that people working for last more than 10 years have been easily fired, removed from their job, and sent on the streets. They are on roads. This is the scene.
I see. So
I expect from the current government that at least in his tenure, that much removed persons, those who have been removed from their jobs, should be called back for the duties.
Okay, so you think that so this government will stay for 10 years in total?
10 years? 5 years.
5 years.
People elect a government for 5 years.
But you said 10 years.
Before. They have to go for elections.
And you think they will be
2019. 2019.
Okay, and do you think they will be re-elected?
I don't think so. I can't comment on that. Because a lot of scenes are being changed. And that will be decisive. In 2019.
Okay. What's happening with child work? Is it getting better? Is it improving? It's less now?
It is less now. With initiatives from
Satyarthi,
Kailash Satyarthi, like NGO runners.
Okay. And what do you think about women politics?
Less involvement. Women are less involved in politics.
Now with this government?
No good scene.
Okay. And what do you think about, and what's the reason for that?
Unawareness.
Okay. People don't care. Or people prefer not to change
Political
society.
parties prefer to those who can win the election.
Okay. Because
for political gains.
Most people here think like a woman should be just a housewife and that's all. And most women think the same, I guess. Right. So
right.
Okay. And is this changing, or you think it will be?
It is changing. It is changing.
Okay.
And in the time to come, I hope the women will have more participation in bureaucracy and in politics also.
I see. Well, and what's your opinion about immigration? Are there good, well-integrated immigrants in India? Like Nepalese people?
They have options to be immigrated here.
It's not difficult to live here as a foreigner?
Nepali people are employed here. They are happy with in living in India.
I met some. Okay. And what do you think about other minorities, like gay people or transsexual people?
Gay people are not being seen good in our society, I think.
Okay. And do you think is this changing, or?
A little change.
A little.
Little.
Is it? You think it's better or worse?
Better.
You think it's? Do you agree with gay rights?
No, personally I'm not.
You don't agree?
No.
So you think it's not better, so worse? It's better for them, but worse for society?
This should be given to live their own choice.
Okay, you think they should be allowed to live the way they want?
Choice. Yeah, no interference should be there.
There shouldn't be any interference.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gay myself.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Really, you are? Or?
No, I am. I think I was born like this. I am myself gay. Yeah, and I think I met many gay people here, and they're all not happy. They're happy somehow. But I think they're also suffering because they feel like obliged to marry a woman, and it's not easy for them because society expects too much. Yeah, it's not a very free society in this aspect, and it's a bit complicated. But,
I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah, for sure.
What is the necessity of gay people for marrying?
I don't need to marry, but if someone wants to marry...
What about their sexual life?
Tell me.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about their sexual life?
It's like normal sexual life like everybody.
Normal is...
I mean, I don't know what is normal for you, but for me it's
sex
like...
between male and female, that is normal?
No, that's not. That's normal for me also, yeah, everything's just like... I mean, I don't mind what you do in bed. I don't care about that, and I don't think anybody has to interfere in my private life in that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not damaging anybody, and I think it's wrong to love anybody. It cannot be wrong to love anybody, and it's two adults.
Yeah, I also love everyone.
Yeah. So why?
Irrespective of they are male or female.
Yeah. So why?
But marriage is meant for next generation.
Yeah, you know what?
Creation next generation.
Yeah, but my aunt, for example, married her husband, her current husband, when she was 60, and they couldn't. And I know another woman who married her husband when she was 57, and they won't have any children, and they were allowed to get married anyway. And I cannot marry a woman because I won't make her happy anyway. So what's good for that? What's good about that? And you know what? You know what? The only reason I would marry
is your own choice.
Two reasons why I would marry: a foreigner who needs the papers, documents in order to stay in the country. I think I should have the same rights as everybody. If I love someone, to help these people live in this country. That's why I think I support gay marriage. And the other reason, is that if my husband or my partner is in hospital, and I would like to have the right to visit him. You know. And if there's no same rights, there are no same rights in the country, I wouldn't be allowed to do that. And that I think if my husband is dying and I cannot visit him because I cannot prove that I am a relative, you know, it would be very hard. So those are the main reasons why I support gay marriage. I mean marriage for everybody. I don't think there's anything wrong about that because I don't care who you marry or not. I don't think everybody should care about my private life because I'm not damaging anybody. So those are the main reasons, yeah.
Right. I'm satisfied with your answer.
Okay. I'm happy that we can understand each other.
Yeah.